Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be doing Convert from HackMyVm. This block started about solid easy. And yeah, let's get on to the video. As always, I'm starting by putting my terminals here. I'm starting to it's covered by SAR 10.0.0.1/24/IT0. So grab for PCS. Doing this, so you can type in the block 10.0.2.03. So I'll do Control-Shift-Z, so for the map scan. So I'll do MMISSC for default customize information. We'll scan out ports on the IP. Doing this, I'll do my verbose. This can take some time, so I'm just going to start by visiting port 80. And here we do have an HTML to PDF. We can convert web pages to PDF document, or web page to PDF document with high accuracy. It does seem like we can enter a URL here, so I'll do control source code. And it doesn't seem like doing anything. So I'm going to start by doing some more enumeration, running a GoBuster. So to do GoBuster during mode, my students at the IP address. We'll do my SW for user share word lister, buster directory listed with their medium.txt, which extends the HTML, TXT, and also PHP. Looking back at the mmap scan, we do have the total of 2 ports open. Port 22 open for SSH, is open SSH for Debian. Port 80 open for HTTP, is running nginx for 1.22.1. And we do get that HTTP title for HTML to PDF. Looking back at GoBuster, we only do have a index.php and also an upload, which is going to be a 301. So we're not allowed to go into that directory, right? So look at this, we do have a URL that we can put in. I want to see if we can actually start by creating or using the touch command to create a file. So if I do like do touch for like file.html, we can check that file's there. We can do python 3 -m http.server import 8081. Just do a simple file or a simple server so I can get that file.html. So we do have http 10.0.0. Check my IP address. What do I have? Config. We do have 10.0.72. So we'll do 70.72 on port 8081. We'll get this file.html. It should be blank since I didn't put anything inside that file.html. You do see that we do get a GET request from the server for file.html. So it does seem like there is going to be, it does get files, right? So we're able to check for that HTML to PDF. But think about this, this thing is converting, it's using a converter for HTML to PDF. So I'm just going to wget this. If I wget into this file, I do want to start by checking the EXIF or the metadata for this .pdf file. Because there should be a producer anytime like there's a converter. Converting from like one format to another format, there should be converter within, or with a producer within the metadata of checking what is the converter rate. So if I go to XF tool against, we do have this for what, 89. You'll see that we do have the producer here, which now we do know this is .pdf 1.2.0. So it does give us a version plus this CPDF. So I'm just going to copy this. I'll just search up an exploit for this, see if there's an exploit. And here we do have RC for this .pdf. So for this converter that is using to convert from HTML to PDF, this is going to be a .pdf, or I guess that's what it's using, right? We also do have remote code execution, and we also do have some exploit. So looking into this, we do have a .pdf remote code execution. It does seem like this is a walkthrough here, so we can actually provides us with a walkthrough that we can just copy. So first we do need to find a .ttf file. So I'm going to copy this file or copy this command. All this is going to do is find a .ttf file. We'll do one for like regular. I'm going to copy this. They did put this as evil.php. So I'll do that for evil.php. I'm just going to copy the walkthrough. They just did copy from that path to this evil.php. Then they do copy this at the end of the file. So I'm moving to evil.php. I'll do Shift G. So go to the end of the line. You do end, go into interactive mode, put that in there. Do this for 10.0.72, and we'll put the port for 9001. Right quit. Now if I cat as evil.php, you'll see that I do have that reverse shell under there. We do also do a file for this evil.php. You'll see that this is still a TTF file. Looking back at the walkthrough, we can just copy the steps. We can create a malicious.css. That's going to load. So I guess it's going to load that CSS from the evil.php. Or it's getting that evil.php from the CSS. So I'm going to copy this, put this into evil.css. evil.css. Put that in there. Doesn't seem to copy. So we do have this CSS under here. We have the URL for 10.0.072. We'll do this on port 8000 or 8081 for evil.php. And there has to be a, so we do have those two files. They do start the Python server. And we do have the request. So in this case, they did use a parameter. We don't have a parameter for this, since we just do have a entry, so we can just enter that. Let's just copy this. I'm going to put this into a, let's put this into a get.html or index. I'll just put this in index.html. Put this in here because we do want this to be getting a index.html, right? We'll just put this for like index.html. It's going to get a GET request from our Python server. So we'll do this on port on IP address 10.0.72 on port 8081 for this evil.css. So here we have the evil CSS. It is going to get this evil.php. Well, first it's going to get this index.html, which we do have. We're just going to get this first, right? So I'm going to start my listener here. I zoom out. So I'll do all wrap. I'll just split the terminals here. We'll do all wrap netcat HackMyVm on 9001. We do have the Python server. We just put this out. So make sure we do have this evil.css, evil.php, and also this file.html. And or not the file.html, put this index.html, right? We'll just remove that file.html. Now we do everything. So I'll do Python 3, we'll do MySem, http.server on port 8081. We're going to be getting this index.html. So it does seem to get this index.html, the evil CSS, and also the evil.php. If we go back, I believe there is placeholders that we did use for CSS. This is the reason I wanted to use the parameters. So just confirm that this is running DOM.pdf, or for the converter, right? We can easily just go to DOM.pdf. It is for 3 forbidden. We'll just go to DOM.pdf, lib, fonts, we'll go to evil_normal, since we did copy this for the font name and also the font_weight, and for the style, which is from this CSS file. Put that in there. And they did use a MD5, so they did echo. So do echo -n, we'll do HTTP, 10.0.072 on port 8081 for this evil.php. They did do MD5 sum. So we'll copy that. Put this into here, do .php. Oh, I did put this for double, so we can just copy and delete that. Let's delete that .pdf. We do give her a shell, we do ID, and now we're under Eva. I'm going to start by doing some enumeration under /opt. We'll go under /var. Go into HTML, see if there's anything under here. We have a .pdf, cd into .pdf. It doesn't seem like we do anything under here. So we do have a user.txt. I'm gonna make a directory for, since I am under Eva, I'm gonna make a directory .sh so I can log in through port 22, right? So I can SSH through port 22. I do want to echo a private key. So I'll make a directory for .sh. So into .sh, we'll do SSH keygen. I'm going to copy from /root .sh. We'll do ID_c to this directory and also a .pub. Got this ID_c .pub. I do want to copy this into our text editor just to make sure that we do have everything right. I want to put this into authorize_keys. We'll copy that since we don't have a stable shell. Just want to make sure I do everything right. So now we do our authorize_keys just to make sure that these keys do work. I'm going to do chmod 600 for authorize_keys. And now this is going to be for read and write for Eva. So I'm SSH into or cd into .sh. We do have the private key for the public key. So we'll do SSH into Eva at 10.0.0. It is for 203. -I for ID_say. We'll do yes. video ID, downloader Eva. So I'm going to run else myself. We do have two files under here. We do have a PDF underscore gen.log. I think under here we do have a PDF gen.py. I'm going to start running a sudo myself. And it does seem like we can actually run this PDF gen.py. So before even reading the file, always check if you have read and also write permissions. If you have read and write permissions, you can easily get a shell. And this is written in Python. So first thing I'm going to check is just remove that file. Force the file to remove. And let's just remove that file. We do a sudo myself. We can easily just touch our own file under here. So we do touch. Now we can VI into that file. I'm just going to import a OS. We'll do like an OS system so we can actually execute the command, right? Simple bash. Do bash. Or os.system, right? Bash. Okay, so we can just do os.system.bash. Right, quit. And we do have that PDF underscore or PDF gen.py. We just do it. We import the OS module, os.system to execute a command. In this case is just a bash. So do chmod plus x for PDF gen.py. We do sudo myself. So we're going to sudo. We'll run this as root. Now we're to root. So do HackMyVm. Cut our root.txt. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.